So I ended up getting the JBL Charge 3. I really did like this. I was undecisive. I was deciding rather to get this one or to get the Pulse 3. I think that's what it's called, I believe, because the Pulse 3 looks really nice and everything like that. But if I had to spend a little bit more money just for the RGB, like the RGB stuff, then I was like, I'm probably not going to spend that much money on that. And also, since it is RGB, it looks nice, and it is waterproof, so that got me into more buying it. But like I said, since it is RGB lighting, I felt that probably is the battery life is not gonna be that great on it. I feel that that one is more like, I think that the Pulse 3 is more like a desk thing to put on your desk and stuff like that, mainly due to the RGB lighting, and also it's not so much like, yeah, you could take it anywhere if you want to, but RGBs lighting, I think that kind of drains a little bit more battery and stuff like that. So there's those things, and there's that. And then I was thinking about the Pulse 2, but then the Pulse 2 I don't think it's waterproof, so I was like, I don't want that. So I ended up setting up with this one right here, which is the Charge 3, and I think it sounds really great. And also, I was thinking that since they released the Flip 4 and also the Pulse 3, I was like, and then there's this thing circling around that they're gonna release the Extreme 2, which is gonna be waterproof. Maybe I should wait till like the Charge 4 or something like that, because this could be half off, or the Charge 4 probably is gonna be better. And I ended up, you know what? I'm just gonna buy this one because this one has everything I need. Now I also have right here the JBL Flip 4. This is not mine. This is something I. This is not mine. This is actually my parents. It was a gift from them, and I just felt like I'm just gonna talk about it. I'm gonna talk about these two right now. This the Flip 4 and this the Charge 3. Let me guys tell you, okay? This one sounds really good. This one also as well. This one is actually a bit louder, than this one, because you can obviously see because of the size. Um, so there's that. This one is more clarity, and this one's a little bit more bassy. This one you can put really loud and still have a conversation with people around you while listening to this, but your voice is gonna be a little bit higher. This one you could do that, but if you boost up like the volume, like up, the volume going up, it's more like a small little party or something like a gathering, and you want to have a party. That's what this one is great for. It does have a little bit of a basser than this one. This is more clarity. So it all depends on what type of person you are, and as opposed to speakers, like what exactly you're planning on using these things for. Okay, if you want a long term and you want it to be like really loud and stuff like that, I would recommend something like this because this is a little louder, and also it's great overall. And this one, it's not that loud as opposed to this one, but it is clear, and it is like the it, I mean, it is clear, and it does sound good. Now the thing about it is that this one is basically this one is waterproof, and it's great. This one is also waterproof, but this one floats and this one does not. This one's bigger. This one sounds a little smaller. This one, the I mean the speaker sounds a little bit more louder than this one, but this one has a little bit more bass. This one does not. This is just clarity, and they both are really good speakers. But this one, it's able to, like I said, float on the water. So if you are in a pool or you are somewhere, and if you drop it, no worries. This one, if you drop it, you do need to go out there and search for it. So there's those things. And this one, you can charge your phone. This one, you cannot. This one has more battery life than this one, and that's just the way it is. I bought this one because it looked really nice, and of course you could just wait until like the next one, or you could buy any other speaker that you want. But I did wanted to buy a JBL speaker. Of course, this one is expensive. Also, this costs like around $100, sometimes on sale, but regardless, it's $100. This is 140, sometimes on sale, but regardless, it's 140. It is expensive. I know that for a speaker, but if you buy a cheap speaker from any other brand that's really cheap, well, if you pay that cheap price, you're gonna get a cheap speaker, which you're gonna, if you buy something that is cheap, you're gonna get cheap, and it's not gonna last you that much. But if you buy a speaker like that is from a good brand, or that is like a brand that's known and stuff like that, then you're gonna get that quality. Okay, you buy something expensive, well, not really expensive, but like kind of minimum expensive, then you're gonna get what you pay for, and that's why I think these speakers are great for. You know, if you are gonna buy a speaker, you know, if you are a person that kind of sometimes listens to speakers, because sometimes you put it on headphones and stuff, and you may be thinking that, why do I need a speaker for if I'm always listening to music on my headphones? But then sometimes you don't want to listen to your headphones, you want to listen to a speaker to just invest on something like this. I like both of these sound great. It all depends on what kind of person you are. So there's that. Okay. Do I recommend the Pulse 3? I recommend the Pulse 3 if you're always like in a desk or desk setup or stuff like that. That's a great one to buy. But if you want to travel, if you want to go to a lot of places, I would recommend either one of these two. Like I said, this one's a little bit louder than this one, but this one is more newer than this one, and this one does have the whole JBL Bluetooth system where you can just like connect. I think a JBL Connect that you can like a whole bunch of them. Which this one you cannot connect with this one, but because this one is the Charge 3. But if you have another Charge 3, you could connect them. But at the same time, just having them by themselves, they sound great. You know, do you really need to connect two of these together? I don't know. Maybe you want to, but you don't really have to. You can just do it with one. So that's my sort of review on this. I know it was like maybe it was a stupid review. I really don't know, because, you know, this came out a long time ago, and also this one too. But I'm not a tech review channel. I just wanted to make a video today, and there's that. I really like this one, and when it comes to color wise, this one is just red because, you know, my parents, they're red. But this one, I chose gray. I wanted to get the turquoise color because it looks really nice, but I chose gray because I felt gray was a good color when it comes to certain things, because I could basically, what if later down the road I didn't like the color turquoise and stuff, and black, I feel like there's a lot of things that are black, and it kind of like sounds, to me it sounds a little bland. And just, you know, I'm just gonna get gray because, you know, sometimes gray, it's a great color, you know, because it fits in with everything. So that's about it. Hopefully you guys like this video. It's a random weird video, but hopefully it's good. Bye.